Hello and welcome to Spirit Touch. Let's take a river walk together. Psalms 23:2 and 46:10. This is a fallen world we are living in. That's why there are trials and troubles. John 14:1 tells us not to let our hearts be troubled. Then in the KJV version of verse 27, Jesus tells us why. When our hearts are troubled, there are things we can do. If you live near a river, one of them is to take a walk along the river. San Antonio has a famous one. There's another one in Indianapolis that I have been on part of. It runs by their botanic gardens. There are some whimsical exhibits in their botanic garden. The day I went, I found a calmness and a peace on that walk along the river and into the gardens. I took pictures and got postcards to remind me of its beauty. Here in Fort Worth, you can get that same feeling at our botanic gardens or the Japanese gardens in that same area. I also got that feeling at the one in the Tempe, Arizona Botanic Gardens. There's just something about walking along beaches, rivers, and through gardens that calms wounded and troubled spirits. Past part of it is being surrounded by the beauty God created for us to enjoy. Somehow it fills all our senses, like the John Denver song, "You Fill Up My Senses." Those bright colors, the sweet smells, the sound of the river or the ocean seem to push the troubles out and fill us with wonder, joy, and peace. This lyric was given to me in October and November of 2001. Notice it was given soon after that awful day of 9/11. The Bible verses it's based on are Psalm 23:2 and 46:10. Come, let's take a river walk. Gonna take a river walk. Listen to my Savior talk. That still small voice makes my soul rejoice. Gonna soak up some sun with the righteous Holy One. Yes, walk with my Lord. Get in one accord. Gonna walk in His light. Get some new insight. Let the water wash over my soul and make me whole. Gonna see His garden bloom, smell its sweet perfume. Let your healing mercy flow everywhere I go. As my spirit is stilled, my soul gets refilled. Walking past this holy place, I can feel His grace. As we walk through Gethsemane, then past the hill of Calvary, winding through His kingdom, giving me His freedom, 'cause where His river flows is where His wind blows. Yes, listen to my Savior talk. Gonna take a river walk. In January of 2001, He gave me another lyric about those rivers we have been talking about. Oh, great three in one, Father, Spirit, Son, flowing down from above, is your river of love. You have prepared our place by your river of grace. On all that I am belongs to heaven's Lamb. You have given me, you have forgiven me. I'm washed in the river of mercy. Now I'm dancing in your river of rejoicing. My soul is refreshed in your river of rest. All my worries cease in your river of peace. I know you are always there, standing in your river of care, holding your anchor of hope when I can no longer cope. Now I'm looking for your glory, standing in the river of victory. Oh, let your rivers flow in me with the cleansing flood of your redeeming blood that flows from his cross, bringing home the lost. To you may I raise a river of praise. Yes, to you I bring a river of thanksgiving, because, oh, of river of righteousness, my life you do bless. I received my new sight in your river of light. Fill me with the river of joy that nothing can destroy. It's the river that does revive, because its water is alive. May all his rivers, many of his rivers run through valleys. Why? Because those valleys are where we learn the hardest lessons. Google the late Red Foley song, Peace in the Valley. Have a listen to what he found when he took a walk in the valley, along with some things he didn't find there. That's why so many find comfort in that song. Another old country gospel asks for a closer walk with the Lord. Those walks by the river or in the valleys bring us to that closer walk. The late Eddie Arnold sang, "Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders." That can happen on those walks. 1 Peter 5:7 KJV tells us to cast our cares on Jesus because he cares for us. You can do that by casting them into his river of forgetfulness. Caution, do not go fishing in that river. Remember, before his ministry began, Jesus took a walk by the river Jordan and got baptized by his cousin. It gave him the strength he would need to get through those 40 days of temptation in the desert. If Jesus needed a river walk, then so do we. If you need one and don't live by one, just close your eyes, relax. Think about that river where we will gather in heaven and take a walk. Take off your shoes, step in, and enjoy the coolness. It's the river of life. Psalm 110, 5 through 7. Know that there's a river of healing in the midst of his judgment. You may send your prayer request to He Answers TWO@gmail.com, and go enjoy a river walk.